the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Abatoɔ no anya aba no awieye a electoral commission eguso a ɔkenkan aba no na yɛbɛkae a anɔpɛ na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a na ɔno ɛyɛ flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party etimi ɛbɛbɛyɛ press conference efiri ne residence ɛna ɔno ɛde ba bɛtu edwa sɛ ɔno nso tena ase ɛkeka ne nneɛma ɛbɔ mu no bohu sɛ His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Ewini Abaninti watimi a congratulate no a Ghana for a ball on some dem Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say was show maturity because Nana do Danko Kufuado Edim Kunimuno it take John Dramani Mahama some months and sa and offer form a congratulating them. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the Yenyan Kayabani Mekra and a watimi afre John Dramani Mahama. A congratulating Nanka Gisa baby a edu the NDC amanyoko no ebetwen Nanka eja say isin so ede ne anu disem eba betu da Nanka won ajubility but ebusuafo the NDC amanyoko no supporters eye no anu aye den papa a enye asem kotoa na CCTV etimi a capture some videos bi ede ba betre mo one after the other ebusuafo ebi eni enyan say oh sha na watimi enya abotre no ahwe nie anase wuntimi nhwe nso na wagyae na before ansa ena ye di videos ne betere one after the other Ghana Police Service ekyerechire mu de hawa NDC amanyoko no ema no esibi eye won enioma ewo street ne so na yenkom na the edikan o say the Ghana Police Service has arrested 12 suspects for looting and causing damage to properties in some part of the country. Into one say CCTV no kase de bonsa aka enipa 12 a wache wono a one de looting and after yem cause damages after say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia afre John Dramani Mahama man congratulations you know one na mountain so na I said the one jubility owura shop na one afa bibi oya wadwen say obeka na wa sell shop na one ekọ one baby eno nam so e ma Ghana Police Service ati enipa mako 12 the etoso mienu preliminary investigation have established that the suspect have attacked and caused damage to some state properties, including the setting ablaze of the Electoral Commission EC office in Damango in the Savannah region, causing damage to some residents of District Chief Executive DCs in some part of the country and vandalizing of some collation centers, including DCs for NDC supporters at the Wansa Aquacoke DCs Ghana ha. Basa pa a enye asem kotwa ana afi Electoral Commission office a ewo Damango ana afi Savannah de ebusuafo NDC amanyoko no atwaja de atu ebimu a wasan a destroy ebikra a enye asem kotwa all in the name of John Dramani Mahama win election ni de afi de one episode ye na Ghana kra a enye asem kotwa. Number 3, additionally, some of the suspects broke into the school feeding project warehouse in Temale in the northern region and made away with some items, including foodstuffs. In Tiabusian for John Dramani Mahama, Ewini, oh, your jubilation, Obianka Semen jubilati. I fed the warehouse. No, etimi ewa Temale, whatimi abawuram emenu a womu de whatimi aswani nyina akọ as part of the jubilation. Odwe na ho kra until the NDC amanyoko no pese one eye. 4. Footages of the attacks, vandalism and looting has been obtained and are being reviewed by a team of dedicated investigators to get other perpetrators arrested to face justice. Intimino eka say the Ghana Police Service CCTV footages videos no one enya bebre after say one at 12 no one eguso ehwe video no one after the other NDC amanyoko ne supporters there ye share na say one famra kwa so na akokofo obi ade ene Ghana Police Service one fa won nchew one ebechew e de wo akwakodina mranim am watimi afesi lo no next time say o candidate ewini a untinsi monten so endin kwase asem. Yanko de Toso 5, or see we urge the public to remain calm as police officers have been strategically deployed to kill key locations with intensified patrols to maintain law and order. Intiminoka said the Ghana Police Service won at one brantie at the Agum said Wonko Lungu be one DC among Kunemaso Dinquasi Assembia, my own Missa was some cry on 2 1 Emra Police Station. Nipa or sign a Grace and San Akrufi or no Assistant Commissioner of Police, Director Public Affairs. Na Abusia for the young cop. Na yangongo video ni bi ekwan a NDC amanu ko ne ma efa so ye won nyoma.
Have been sitting on tenterhooks awaiting the outcome of the election. Let me say that the data from our own internal collation of the election results indicate that former President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has won the presidential election decisively. The NDC has also won the parliamentary election, even though we await final collation for a number of seats. However, I believe ultimately that these will not change the overall outcome. I have just called His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to congratulate him as President-elect of the Republic of Ghana. I said during the signing of the Peace Pact that I was sure of two things. Ghana will win and peace will reign. The people of Ghana have spoken. The people have voted for change at this time, and we respect that decision with all humility. I thank God Almighty for how far He has brought me, and I submit to His will. I am making this concession speech before the official announcement by the Electoral Commission to avoid further tension and preserve the peace of our country. It is important that the world investor community continues to believe in the peaceful and democratic character of Ghana. These are our most important assets. Ghana is more important than our individual political ambitions, and we must always put Ghana first. While this was not our desired outcome, I say this is part of the democratic process. We put our best foot forward in the contest, explaining our policies and programs. However, it is sometimes the case that the voter would have other ideas. I am very proud of the efforts of our campaign team, and I thank them very much. I assure His Excellency John Dramani Mahama of my full support in the transition process. As committed Democrats, we pledge to ensure that we have a very smooth transition so that the business of government will continue seamlessly. The NPP would offer the needed support to the new government in a very responsible way. Ladies and gentlemen, We have conceded defeat like any consummate Democrat would do. But we have not abandoned the fight to transform Ghana and expand opportunities to all sections of our society. We will not be a disruptive opposition, even though we would subject government actions and policies to strict scrutiny in the interest of our beloved nation. Our MPs, I am convinced, will do a thorough job to advance our democracy and ensure that the citizenry gets the best out of the democratic dispensation. To the rank and file of the New Patriotic Party, I know the feeling hurts, given that this is not the result you worked for. I know you would feel there is darkness ahead. That is natural, especially when in all sincerity you gave the assignment your all. But I assure you that we will regroup and come back even stronger. We will take stock of events and pick lessons to guide us going forward. In the interim, I urge you all to look into the future with optimism and hope. We may have lost the battle, but not the war. Let me also use this occasion to congratulate all MPs elect, with special emphasis on those from the NPP side. I would like to use this opportunity to thank His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, for his support and guidance over the years. I extend sincere thanks to the First Lady, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo, for her support and wise counsel throughout my tenure as Vice President and during the 2024 electioneering campaign. I would like to thank my wife, Haja Samira Bawumia, who has gone over and above the call of duty in her support for me. My thanks also go to my children, my brothers and sisters, and the entire Bawumia family for their support. I also thank my running mate, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, and his wife Alma for their strong support in this campaign. I am eternally grateful to our revered traditional rulers, religious leaders, and the generality of Ghanaians for their support. I thank former President Kufuor, the Council of Elders, executives, and the rank and file of the New Patriotic Party for their solid support. To all Ghanaians who voted for me and the NPP to implement our proposed bold solutions, I thank you for the confidence you reposed in us. To all Ghanaians who didn't vote for me and the NPP in this particular election, I thank you for considering my proposals, even though you exercised your right to choose by settling on the eventual winner. Let me also thank the Electoral Commission for overseeing yet another transparent and fair election in Ghana. I also thank the security services for their role in maintaining the peace. My thanks also goes to the media for their excellent reportage. Ghana has won. Thank you very much, and may God bless you, and God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Afija Secretary East.
Okay.
The Afija Secretary East. There's no way that, NPP is almost drop it. One, the NPP candidate no honor. I am minister. Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister. And so Babaya, I'm say Deputy Minister for Roads or something. Maybe Sinkasa Bwedu. And the father is a NPP financier. And we road contractor. So almost all the area roads the whole in the let me say on my no on Lucy. But the result na menyano. It doesn't it say
Imagine they close that.
Yes, it's no clue, but listen to me.
Okay.
Mavis in Cancer Board with this current one had 33,319, 69.27%. Chum Evans Amo NDC 14,782, 30.73%. Okay, let's go back to 2020. The 2020 Mavis in Cancer Board we had Mavis in Cancer Board we had 41,111, representing 77.3660%. You understand? And the NDC guy is the NDC for changing candidate. So the NDC had 11,870. It means that almost appreciated. NDC appreciated by 3,000 votes. And the NPP are dropping. So I'm asking that, okay, what the emphasis say? NPP are dropping.
Yeah.
What about the registration? So does it mean that and conforming your registration in Iran, they voted for NDC? The American what I say. What went wrong? Because I know perfectly well say the woman is a minister, is a deputy minister appointee. Say I cannot tell. The father is a financier, Nana in Cancer Board of the NPP in Ashanti region. He's a contractor. Almost all the roads in Ashanti region. One day, Kofi Job and so he can never deprive his area with your father say roads, which they needed this road badly. So at the end of the man and Cancer Board and Mavis in Cancer Board. Yakwa election near registration. Ama limited registration client at 18 years. Akoko register. Near Kotu Abanwa dropping in a center region. I don't get it.
So there are a lot of house whys.
Constituency no cry there. Okay, so let me tell you something.
If you just search east,
let me tell you, I have the theory about if you just search east. You're very rapid up shortly. Now you know no matter what you say here. If you just search east, Nana, to be very sincere with you. Main core constituency capital near Agona. Good. Main core constituency in Mukrano, I've been there for like 3 times. Okay? Agona itself, as the district capital or municipal capital, Mako Kona, Mako, some of the neighboring communities, villages. The last time I was there was, I think, in October, before November, and Sanda Mitu Koyakwa Bay. I was there yet new call to try videos near there. Now the Etienne say and Cancer Board do bano, okay, it's not as popular as we think. Okay. Now she is even lucky to have won the seat because of the party.
Yeah.
Okay? Because Oko constituency anymore. I remember say in one of my travels I me call campaign period, I told you say in October na me call. Na or your community engagement. I went there. Me ko chair no chair na nanoma na woni omodi nkomo ni nyina.
We are just giving a minute to say something.
Yes, we share the attractiveness. I mean, say we drew Agona kra na we share NPP party officer. Or rebel. And this is the truth. No krana wo mo mpese ombeti no. Eno ne ye be ka dia chom. Say we drew Agona no kro ni mu na we share say NPP party e wo power. The party officer, it is something that you cannot mention. Want to be modern.
Yeah.
And this is the same party officer. Want to be more kokoye meeting. Dr. Bawumia ba hon wo modeneko. President Akufo-Addo ba hon wo modeneko. And akwakoye say financier. Exactly. Akwakoye say and Cancer Board no obi antimi nka na asem. E wo party dem.
Yeah.
And party executives no cry no quiet. Say the bano ye MP ni cry ye bibi ebekotia party ni interest obi ampese obeka because ukokasi here in the next election no ye be UDF.
Save that.
And this is what is happening.
This constituency, the last prime minister, let me follow it. There's this guy called Sylvester Fofi. Very popular guy. Very popular guy. He's just return from US this is London and Obabeto Abania, the very popular guy. Contested in Cancer Board, maybe in Cancer Board. You know what happened? There was a